This is the exact sell sheet that I sent to a potential licensee a few months ago. And not only am I going to show you the sell sheet, really the design and the thought process that went into it, but also who I targeted, how I found this company, how I decided that this is the company that I might potentially want to work with in order to license this product. But not only that, but then going on LinkedIn, finding the contact I want to talk to, finding their email, actually writing the cold email to them, and I'm going to show you the exact email, the exact cold email that I drafted to them and got a reply to that actually granted me permission to even send them my PDF sell sheet that you're gonna see. So it's one thing to make a sell sheet, but really getting it seen by the people that you actually want to work with, whether that be investors, customers, or in this case, potential licensees, is a whole nother thing. So hopefully this video helps you. We're gonna dive into the different parts right now. All right, so this is the sell sheet. So this sell sheet was directed at the company, the bidet company, TUSHY, and I will show you their website right here. So they make what they call the modern bidet for people who poop, right? And if you haven't seen them before, they're pretty viral on Facebook ads and Instagram ads. It's just a very prolific product. So it went got very popular, and I actually am a user of these and have a few at my house. So this was a product that I thought was just outside the realm of normal, and this would be a perfect target for my product. Now, obviously my goal was to get my sell sheet in front of really anyone from TUSHY or a decision maker at TUSHY in order to, start this discussion. And so part of doing that was really knowing my audience. And so I'm really proud of this sell sheet because I tried to incorporate all the aspects of their design style and their branding into my sell sheet. So I really wanted to take them and show them exactly what it would look like in their product lineup. So at the top of the sheet, I really wanted to visually demonstrate the problem that we were trying to solve with this product. And the product name that I wanted to pitch to them was the TUSHY Whiz. Just kind of a play off of obviously their brand name and our product. So this is the problem, right? Is that people urinate, men urinate standing up, and obviously that creates a long fall time for their urine. Well, when it hits the toilet or the toilet water, regardless of if they, bounce it off the bowl or what have you, it splashes over onto the seat and then further onto the rest of the bathroom, and that's a huge problem. So I wanted to play with this idea a little bit. So as I mentioned on the top right, I showed them exactly what the product would look like with their existing product lineup. I showed them the problem visually, and I took these visual images and that perfectly demonstrate under a black light the problem that we're trying to address. And then I took some statistics actually off some research that I found where it talks about kind of percentage of men that pee standing up, versus sitting, to further exemplify like how many males this would actually, impact, and more statistics about how many guys try to at least, minimize the splashback when they're peeing in a regular toilet. And then I further utilized the color palette. Really my call to action was the design is now available for license. And then below that, kind of the hit list, if you will, of what they care about, right? What they would want to know. Designed for a 3-month life cycle, so quarterly replacement. So kind of giving them an idea for how often the consumer would hopefully purchase this product, and then how many they would use over the course of a year. It being a CPG good or a consumer packaged good, a replenishable good that they would buy over and over again. The second one being where my production costing is. So part of pitching an invention for license, or even, obviously venturing it, so launching the product to the world yourself, you're gonna wanna know what the costing is. So hopefully you have a prototype, you've maybe shopped it around some different contract manufacturers or manufacturers. So for this product, the production costing was around $3. Now that gave us an MSRP, or a manufacturer suggested retail price. This is what I would pitch TUSHY to sell it for, is $9.99, and further a pack of 3 for $29.99. And that's obviously just to help them, make more on the front end for their e-commerce ads, because this would be plugged into their e-commerce site and ran just with the rest of their product catalog. But I really wanted to show them that, hey, even though this is a cheap product, it could really be marketed, and make some good money on the front end from initial orders. The third bullet point being that samples are available now. So hey, if you're interested, I can send you a sample out tomorrow. I'm ready to roll. This isn't a pie in the sky idea. This isn't some hand sketch thing. Like, I have the design files, I have prototypes, I've done my research. I'm a legitimate inventor and someone who could actually help them bring this product all the way to market and make them a lot of revenue in the future. And then fully engineered and patent pending design. So I've went through the process of the provisional patent application, and I've talked about this on the channel before, but that's something that allows you to use that patent pending designation. And it's really cool because it just shows people that, hey, you're serious about this. This is something you've even taken a little bit of action on protecting, because they're the ones that would attack the market with it, obviously with your help and your direction. But they want something that no one else can have, right? And that patent pending design just shows them that you've done your homework and you're prepared to work with them to sell this thing. And then I just got a little creative, with made with kind of the water droplet marks for TUSHY, further playing off of their branding and such. And then on the right, using another graphic, but combining the product. And then available in 3 different scents. Guys, that's it. This is something I was really proud of and am really proud of. And it definitely got the result that we were looking for, which, got a reply very quickly from the team. Before I show you the cold email that I actually pitched this with, I want to show you my previous invention and this sell sheet. So this was my first stab at a sell sheet for the last product that kind of inspired this newer home toilet version. But this is the Urinal Catch. So this is a product that I invented for urinals, and it's basically a innovated urinal screen, the thing that, like think of a urinal cake, they call it, or a puck that sits at the bottom of urinal. Well, this is kind of a newer take, a refreshing take, innovative take that would essentially eliminate all splashback, give, a place for men to actually aim at. And the idea was to license this product to, really there's only a handful of manufacturers that make these, scented injection molded things. But the idea was to license or for them to purchase the idea. So this is the sell sheet, obviously highlighting in the bullet points, the benefits of the product. So 0 splashback, creates a target, installs in seconds, and has a fresh fragrance that gets refreshed after every flush. So it has some sort of self-cleaning features. Obviously exhibiting the problem once again. So this imagery on the right with kind of the red, do not cross arrow or graphic. Traditional urinal screens are free to move around. They don't fit that well. They're usually way too far from the actual target zone that men want to aim at. And then usually, the more innovative ones are too large for a lot of the smaller urinals. So those are kind of the issues that we were tackling, the problems that we're solving with this product. And then further, I offered them, so this is actually a thumbnail, if you will, for a YouTube video, where in this PDF, we would embed the link and they would just click on that and they'd be taken to a visual demonstration of the product. And then on the right, kind of the call to action, hey, you could inquire, here's my phone number, here's my email. This is a fully engineered and patent pending design. So samples are available now. It's waterproof. Here's the rough weight and material weight. So they could kind of estimate a costing with even their suppliers or their manufacturing partners. And then kind of once again, the price point. So sub $4. So that was my first sell sheet. That evolved into this for a different product. And then this is how I found the folks at TUSHY that I wanted to reach out to. I just went on LinkedIn. They go by Hello TUSHY. So when I knew I wanted to sell to TUSHY, I started looking, for them and for decision makers to reach out to. So I found them on LinkedIn. I just clicked into their employee list. And then after some research, I found out this Miki was the founder. I kind of further went down the list. Justin Allen, I'm looking at the decision makers. So I'm searching down co-founder, president, and COO at TUSHY. So I'm like, oh, okay, cool. This is probably someone who could potentially, even if he's not the official decision maker, but it seems like he could be. It's not that big of a company, only 10 to 50 folks at the company, so relatively. But this is someone who at least knows or could put me in contact with who is the decision maker, who could actually, make a decision on this. So after finding Justin on LinkedIn, then I moved to finding his contact information. So part of that, going to their website. So I know their domain is hellotushy.com. I use a plugin over the years that I've just grown to know and like is Hunter. So hunter.io is the website, but I know that their kind of standard email format is, you can see here, email pattern is first name at hellotushy.com. So just going off of that, I emailed Justin at hellotushy.com, and this was actually my first cold email. So as I mentioned, I'm going to show you the email. This is exactly what I said. So Justin@hellotushy.com. The subject line was the urinal catch for home toilets. And I thought that that was a alluring subject line. Obviously, the first part of getting a cold email read is getting past that subject line, right? So, hi, Justin. Proud owner of 4 Tushy classics here, right? So I'm giving them a compliment. I'm showing that, hey, I'm not just some guy off the street. I actually like your company. I know about your company. I'm a customer of your company. I thought that'd buy some goodwill. And then I kind of wanted to intrigue him, right? So this is a bit random, but I have a product that I think is perfect for your lineup. It's just outside the normal realm, but innovative and can benefit from a nice marketing spin. I admire how you guys market your product, so that's why you came to mind first. I initially invented this product in the commercial realm for urinals, but having an adaptation for home toilets. I'm sure you've seen time-lapse videos of how dirty bathrooms get from men peeing standing up and how much splash comes out of the bowl itself. Here's the commercial pitch. So I really just wanted to show them that this was a product that kind of came out of a commercial product, and I thought it could be utilized by them and sold by them because of their marketing prowess. So I was still trying to compliment here. And then I pitched him the commercial pitch, which was, I invented the Urinal Catch, the first urinal product that mounts to the vertical position of the urinal, creating a target for men to aim at, completely eliminates splashback by matching the stream angle, and is fully manufacturable with the standard EVA injection molding process. And now even right there, guys, it's getting a little bit technical, and I've already said I a lot. So if I could rewrite this, I would probably just even make it shorter, eliminate all unnecessary sentences, and use I even less. I tried to, reread this and proofread this and make it shorter. You're always wanting to talk about them and, compliment them. No one wants to read an email about what someone else has done. They want it to really target them. And to finish the email, essentially I've taken the functional features of this design and put them in a home toilet version, which drastically changes how men pee standing up. Frankly, and here's the reason. So it's like, okay, great, I have this awesome idea. Well, why am I reaching out to you? Here's why I'm reaching out to you guys and why I wouldn't just take this and run with it. Frankly, I have a full-time job and I don't want to start a business around this product right now. I wanted to bring it to your attention and see if we could partner on a license deal. So that's an easy ask. Hey, that's kind of explaining to them, they're like, all right, well, if you have this great idea, like what stopped you, right? Or what's the barrier that you're trying to, why reach out to us? Well, I have a full-time job and this is something that I don't want to go pursue, and I don't want to sink the money into molds and, marketing and all these things I would need to really take this thing to a commercially viable product selling in the market. So that's why I'm reaching out. And the last sentence, really the call to action, is, can I send over my marketing flyer and demo video for your review? I have a production costing completed and samples available for your review as well. So to cap this email off, my call to action was, hey, can I even send over my marketing material, in this case, my sell sheet, and a video demo for you? Because, it doesn't do me any good to include my PDF, include my links in my cold email. If you're cold emailing on Gmail or really any cold email provider, you want to eliminate as much fluff from the email as possible. You really just want to do a plain text email. And by plain text email, as your first email at least. And by plain text email, I just mean any email that doesn't include any PDFs or attachments and no links. I happen to have my cell phone number in my email signature. I would even delete that moving forward. So this was literally just to get a reply. You're just trying to get a reply from this person because frankly, you don't even know if this is the right person yet, but you just want to get through to them. So save your sell sheet. Don't immediately attach that. You want to build some intrigue on this first email. All right, guys, so now that you've seen the email, this is the exact reply. So Justin Allen at TUSHY said, hey, Josh, thanks for being a customer. Feel free to share what you feel comfortable sharing with Parker at hellotushy.com. So this is a great case in point for why you do not just start attaching and sending links to maybe not even the right person. So Justin didn't want me to talk to him necessarily, but he thinks Parker's a better fit for hearing this out. So he's asking me to message Parker. So great. So then the next email I'm sending is to Parker, and here's how that email went. Hi, Parker. Once again, the format of this email is addressing them, giving them a compliment, making them feel good about their accomplishments and why I'm even considering them, right? Why do I want to partner with them? Hi, Parker. Your work on the TUSHY lineup product is quite impressive. Your marketing angles for products always seem to make them pop for digital ads, and this is why I wanted to get in touch. I'm an inventor who recently invented a commercial version of the product you're about to see. The commercial version was originally designed to eliminate splashback in urinals. Being a fan of TUSHY for years, I wanted to make you a home toilet adaptation, and I think you'll be pleased with how it turned out. Frankly, I have a full-time job, and launching a business around this product doesn't interest me at this time. For this reason, I'm looking to partner with you and your team to license this product. Please review the attached flyer showcasing the TUSHY Whiz, working name. Would love to hear your feedback. P.S. I use some branding elements of the TUSHY brand, so I wanted to assure you that this collateral has not been sent out to anyone else, and appreciate your use of colors, fonts, and design styles. So just like anything, guys, you want to be respectful of who you're reaching out to, right? I wanted them to know that this is for you guys. This is something that I handcrafted for you. I'm not going to be blasting this out to a ton of other companies, sharing your likeness or anything like that. I'm just wanting to show you what it would look like in your lineup. So this is when I actually attached the PDF, the sell sheet. So when Justin originally asked me to reach out to Parker, then we had an email thread because he copied Parker. So now at this time, it was okay to attach the PDF sell sheet because I knew it was actually going to get seen by Parker. So attached to this email was the PDF sell sheet. And so that was the time to actually do it. And this is what Parker said. Hi, Josh. Thank you for sharing your product idea with us. While it sounds interesting, I don't think it aligns with our current focus and priorities. However, please know that we appreciate your suggestion and we will keep in mind for future opportunities. If you have any other ideas or feedback, feel free to share them with us. And then I replied, obviously you always want to take rejection positively, all right? So I just said, can you share any insight into your current focus and priorities so I can keep this in mind for my designs? Would love to keep the line of communication open and work together in the future. So, I think it's just a good thing in life to keep your relationships open and to keep your communication open because you're building these relationships for life, right? These are people that you could work with in the future. You might come across in the marketplace. You just always want to keep up a healthy reputation. So at the time, it really wasn't aligning with their roadmap and their current priorities, but hey, this is why you don't just have one company you're reaching out to. I sent this similar cold email to 5 or 6 companies, and so there's multiple threads exactly like this, which I can show you in a future video, but that's the process, and that was the response to this beautifully crafted, in my humble opinion, sell sheet. While it didn't garner the exact reply I wanted, I put a lot of work into it. I matched a company's branding, and I thought it was really putting my best foot forward and showing this invention and how it would look like as a product of theirs. That's kind of it. That's the process of how I got my sell sheet actually seen. This is the sell sheet. If you guys have any feedback, if there's anything you think I could maybe do better in the future, if you have any other questions, I would love to hear them in the comments below. Also, if you guys are working on your sell sheet right now, I just opened up a 1-hour consultation call where you're gonna get on the phone with me and we're gonna go through your exact sell sheet. Maybe you just have the idea right now and you haven't fully designed the sell sheet yet, that's okay. It's really just an opportunity for you to get really my input on your design, anything else you might be able to do better. And I'm just gonna be an open book and you can bounce any ideas you need to off of me and help you kind of finalize your sell sheet. Any software questions, any formatting questions, anything like that, I'd be more than happy to help you with. So click on the link in the description below. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next video.